Yo, what's up, y'all?
When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off.
Baby girl,
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Extending the play. He's going to take a shot right away.
I should
He
bet.
fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
So baby girl, I know.
Turns it on in
Go
midfield.
away.
And he was looking for the pick
Well, maybe
six. He'll
because
have
you
to
name
settle
me
for
when
getting
you're
it
bound.
inside the 30.
You know, you hear
So don't.
pre-game jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him early. That wasn't it. You could tell a little bit of confusion, and that's the opposite of getting him in a rhythm. Now you got him in a funk to start this game, and the defense gets a takeaway on play one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Genty. Able to get one down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Genty. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Their coach has to be happy.
So after putting 3 on the board. The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On second down, just keeps firing. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on third down for this offense. Field to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 3, Clemson 0.
We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Broncos are on the move. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go! Right back to the well. Smashes through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
First and 10.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. On the run, still looking. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
First and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
42 Spiders.
The running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Leaves it with the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
325. Go.
They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out, make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Genty. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
On the double.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 14, Boise State 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
At the 6-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
The 3-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
On the set.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He'll try it again. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands.
All right, let's go, guys.
They did on that last possession for you.
We're lost.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I've been fixing my playlist past 30 minutes.
2nd down coming up on this red zone.
That's why I haven't been
opportunity.
talking. I've been muted.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Oh!
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And
Like,
nice
baby,
job by the running
please.
back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his
All right.
points.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get
We
a
are the
first
ones
set
who
with
score right
1st and
here.
goal.
We can't have them get into fourth.
Setting up the screen. And he was
We're actually gonna call our last time out here because we stop them. We like basically win. We don't stop them though. Then, like they score here. Then instead of there being like almost no time left, it's good amount of time.
Try to get it on the ground.
Oh, I think we got it.
Close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Now we just gotta hold him, honestly.
You want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill.
I know it's gonna be a. Oh wait, yep, it's this. I know exactly what play it is. Can I stop it though? 30 seconds, 75 yards probably. Crap.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive.
Alright, come on, let's go, guys.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker.
I can't even get the first there, so we're just
thinking right now.
hoping for the best here. Crap.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's Klubnik. He's taking a deep shot.
Dang it, 9 seconds. Field goal range. It's possible if I can hit ground here, which I actually might try and do. I think that's going to be my goal today.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown.
Go.
Hit the afterburners, kid.
Yes!
Off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets
We got out of bounds, folks.
Out of bounds.
At the 18-yard line. First down for the offense.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime.
Let's go, come on.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that's going to tie it up. So here comes our first play of overtime. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. He's got it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They're trying to get to it. Incomplete, and they turn it over here in the first possession of overtime.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
I guess back there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play.
I guess we'll just totally win the game right here. I missed the kick, and I officially sold.
What do you do here?
They'll try to win it with a field goal right here.
I sold. I missed it. Haven't kicked field goals in so long.
And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Unleashes one. Complete.
Nice.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
got their back over the middle. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
That stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime.
All right, come on. We need good
He'll
defense.
start this drive firing.
Oh, and he's in field goal range.
And he
GG's.
was just a couple of steps
Wow.
away from taking that one even.
The stream's
further after
45 minutes long, 1 game long. We need a pick here, or he needs to miss the easiest field goal of the
They've
set.
got the screen set up.
I've had so many hit sticks on him. Why can't one of them be a fumble?
Execution on that throw and
Please.
catch.
Love the execution there.
I'm begging you.
Shows pass protect,
Begging you.
Last
Yeah.
second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already
For
run
me.
past him. Now he can turn upfield
No
for a
play.
big gainer.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a
He wants to go field goal here.
I
Kick him in.
like the creativity offensively,
Jeez.
but how
Nope,
about the
but
defense
he is
having their
weird.
quarterback in position
Wants a
to make
touchdown, I
the play?
guess.
Off play action.
GG's.
A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Exactly. All right, peace out, y'all. God bless.